Hello, beautiful patrons. I am bringing you another collective reading for the month. And once again, sorry so late. I have trouble with organization. I'm sure at least some of you can relate. But it's very, very true. I have trouble with organization and staying on top of things like this. But this is our collective reading for my patrons. All right. Okay. So what I'm seeing is that we want to have new adventures, but there are things that kind of make us feel shackled to our fear. And that lovely energy of the devil is coming up. Yeah, it's as if, and I'll show you. So I'm working this time around with the Robin Wood deck, which is this really bright, beautiful energy. And we have the devil right in the center. And as I'm sure many of you already know, devil is really just our human limitations. And the way this guy is grasping at something that just seems, or just reaching for something that seems so out of reach in this tiny little doorway, we have this energy of Three of Wands, which has that feeling of adventure, venturing forward, looking out into the future. And it just temporarily feels blocked, or out of reach is a better way of putting it. We're literally reaching toward it here, but it just feels too far off. And again, that's really just, it's really just our fear and our feeling of being limited, you know, in one way or another. It's easy to put that on outside things, but it always inevitably comes from within. So we have some of that going on. And it feels like the key to being able to, I'm going to say, just move past this energy, it's really just about finding clarity and balance within. So I find that meditation is a really nice way to get me out of my own head. And then when I do that, lately I've just been doing some writing around that. And when I'm in the right place and I write, I'm able to get all of this wonderful information that we all have access to, that's really helpful and really loving and really reassuring. And it allows me to bypass my own devil energy and kind of get to the heart of what's really true and what's really right for me. And it's just a beautiful experience. And I recognize that there's infinite ways in which we can achieve what I'm talking about too, right? So that's one way. But I'm really seeing it here too, because we have this energy of Seven of Cups reversed next to, or across from, Temperance, also reversed. And so Temperance also, there's just this feeling of balance and calm, you know, being able to, once again, not let this energy hold sway for us. And it's reversed here, so it just feels like the key to moving past this is finding a way to open up this calm, more balanced energy. And like I said, that could be watering your plants, it could be writing a letter, it could be going for a walk. All of those things, whereas this looks so big and so scary and so permanent, it's not. It's a temporary state of being. We all go there in different ways at different times. I'm just seeing it. It's so prominent in our reading, and so the way it feels is that we're temporarily limiting ourselves and forgetting that we have the ability to go on adventures, and we have the ability to really enjoy, enjoy our lived experience. So, yeah, so again, it feels like the key to accessing this energy. And also, I think what I'm getting to with Seven of Cups reversed, this is a card with a lot of energy. There's a feeling of often just confusion, or sometimes it can just be too much going on at once. And this card really highlights that, you know, just that thing of what if, the way we do that to ourselves. What if, you know, and sometimes the what if can be really great, but a lot of times we go to the negative what if. And it just feels like, once again, when we find ways to kind of right ourselves and recalibrate, then we don't have to feel trapped or stuck in this energy. You know, it's just kind of, it's like our vision is temporarily clouded. That's the way this feels. And also I'm seeing it here, you know, this is a really lovely energy that's also reversed. It's actually in this position with Three of Wands reversed. And so what I'm getting is that we really, really want to be able to venture forward. We're just temporarily blocking ourselves because all the fulfillment, all the satisfaction, all of the joy that this energy is speaking to, it's connected to our ability to see a brighter future for ourselves and to really engage in that brighter future. And this may even just be about dreaming, being able to allow our dreams to be enjoyed, you know, not even acting on anything, but seeing a little bit farther into the future from an unclouded place of possibility, you know? And so, once again, it just feels like if we can let ourselves know that this energy is not nearly as out of reach as it feels, then I think we'll be on the right path, because that even gets us a step closer to kind of righting that balance within ourselves. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. And I figured, because it's been a while, I just figured I would also pull some of the artwork that I read with as well. Yeah, so this is a really beautiful one that I've created. It just feels like, this is kind of a psychic antenna, you know, and this is us at our center. And we're surrounded by all of this divine energy. It's a question of listening in. This actually feels, in this position, like it's about listening in. Because when we do that, when we don't just give in to our fear or our feeling of hopelessness or just clouded thinking or depression, but when we find ways to listen in to what we really know, everything else can open up. So once again, I feel like this is the time to, maybe it's about connecting with the people we love. I kind of feel like I often just go to a solitary place with this and say, okay, I need to meditate. But again, it could be creating some artwork. It could be doing some journal writing. It could be going for a walk. It could be connecting with our beautiful animals. You know, if we have pets, it could be that. But just getting to that place of calm that we all have and we have access to, even when it feels a little bit impossible. It's, yeah, I also feel like the other thing about that too is recognizing the power of going incrementally with this. So, whereas this just feels so big and hopeless, you know, it's that big feeling. When we kind of chip away at that incrementally, it means I'm going to do the smallest most basic thing for myself, and that will create a little opening to feel better. And actually, you could even say that this is that little opening. It's like maybe we already have a little bit of that going on. We just need to make it bigger. We just need to do a little bit more and a little bit more. And sooner or later, we'll feel that shift within us that lets a little bit of clarity in. I've been finding that a lot lately. And again, I have to say, meditation for me has been really, really helpful. And actually, one of my patrons, Christine Redis, has really beautiful meditations on YouTube that are helping me out a lot. So thank you, Christine. So I'm just going to see if there's any additional information that'll be helpful to close this reading. It feels so straightforward this time, which is really interesting. Often I find that readings can have a lot of different components to them, and it's a little hard for me, speaking of organization, to stay on top of it all and kind of make it cohesive and coherent for all of you. But this one feels very straightforward. So once again, I'm just going to see if there's any additional information that's helpful here. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Empress reversed. Creativity. It's also going to be the key to everything I was just talking about. So, even more than just creativity. I mean, this is a highly creative, empowered energy, but also recognizing our abundance, recognizing maybe the little ways in which a life is actually flourishing for us. So yeah, and what I'm getting to, because she's in nature, she's directly in nature, and she's pregnant. So there's that feeling of pregnant with possibility, pregnant with giving birth to new abundance. I mean, she's all about the abundance. So for some of you may have gardens to go to or plants to tend to, but I'm getting that energy, that nature energy is it's going to be highly beneficial. So creating, nourishing ourselves, being in nature, taking a walk, tending to whatever plants or garden space we have, I feel like that's also a part of this. It may also be writing and communicating that way, but expressing ourselves, that's also going to be a healing thing. I know that Lee Harris talks about that. This is another energy person that I really love. The healing power of creating, it's heightened these days. And I'm finding that as I create my artwork, my paintings. It's such a potent experience to be able to create and feel that healing, regenerative energy coming through as well. So that's what I'm getting with Empress Reversed. It's like this is yet another door that we have the ability to unlock and tap into this beautiful energy. So yeah, I hope that wherever you are with this, I hope that you can recognize it's temporary. We all have it. We all have that devil energy going on one way or another, and it's temporary. It can shift like that if we allow it. So yeah, I hope that you all have a really wonderful day. Thank you for being so supportive and so kind and just appreciating what I do. It kind of means everything to me. And I will see you again soon, or talk to you again soon, either one-on-one or in this forum. Bye for now.